Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today, playing the daily challenge for March 30th, 2026. The character of the Watcher and the modifiers are all-stars, start with 5 colorless cards. Certain feature of the map contains only one path, and deadly events who mark rooms cannot contain elites, but also more likely to contain treasure rooms. I'm a little worried that there are no familiar names in the top 20, and it drops down to less than 1,000 points after 21st place. I guess that's what happens when you have certain feature. This one might be challenging. I actually wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died because, yeah, I mean, 860 is still a winning score, but it's basically not perfecting anything. And again, no familiar names. I am actually playing a little later than usual. Sorry about the delay, but okay, this might be tough. Let's see what happens here. So, okay, so Highlander, I might have to remove one of the Jackal traits to try to go for Highlander. That's probably what I'll do, right? I don't think Collector Misses are worth it. I mean, Pauper, I might have been Pauper because I already have 2 rare cards, and I might want to pick up more rare cards. So, yeah, let's get started here. With certain feature, it's always guaranteed to have 1 shop, 1 guaranteed elite, and 3 question mark rooms, and hopefully I'll get another elite from a question mark room with deadly events. Alright, let's start off with Vigilance and a Strike. Because it's so hard to get a good score, I think I will try to preserve my HP. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died early on. And then here, Eruption is not enough. A Strike would be enough. Let me see what the Jackal trades gives me. That's a Trip. That might be useful. Okay, Secret Technique and Secret Weapon would allow me to not really grab anything useful. All right, fine. Let's do Eruption here, then a Strike, and then Trip. And then I can Secret Weapon a Strike. That's 13. That is enough. Good. Come. All right, Crescendo, Weave, Windmill Strike. I think I'll take the Windmill Strike. That would allow me to get Overkill out of the way early, and it might be good. All right. Here, there's a Windmill Strike. That would be enough to get rid of this Acid Slime. Hang on, let's see what this gives me. Sadistic Nature, probably not super necessary. This gives me... You know what? I think I'm just going to grab an Eruption, because that way I can do Eruption and then Strike. And then next turn, the Windmill Strike will deal over 20 damage. That should be enough. Come. Alright, Bowling Bash, Empty Mind, Protect. Protect is really good. So is the Empty Mind. I think I'll take the Protect. Alright. Yeah, I got the Cultist. Secret Weapon to grab. Probably not an Eruption. Let's just do a Strike and then Vigilance. That way I should be able to gain energy once I have the Eruption. Did not get it yet. This gives me Good Instincts and then a Defense. Okay. And then still no Eruption. That's a little disappointing. Okay. I guess what I'll do is I'll do Metamorphosis, get a lot of 0-cost cards that I can use next turn. Play the Protect this turn. The next turn I can do Eruption and play all of those good attack cards. So let's do Eruption, Brilliance, and Wall of Kill. Okay. Alright, Crescendo, Alpha, Tantrum. Tantrum is really tempting. Let me take that. Alpha would have been interesting if I'm not going for Pauper, huh? Alright, here, unfortunately, I cannot afford a Dead Branch. Nobody would be able to, right? I think I'll grab the Flurry of Blows. Yeah, let's do that. So if I take it, I won't be able to afford the Entropic Brew. I'm actually very tempted to take the Gambler's Brew. The Entropic Brew. Because that might save me against the elite and boss. Let's take it. Okay. I could also afford the pressure point, which I don't think I need to. Yep. I think I have to try to figure out a way to survive and do well here. Alright, here I got the Lice, Secret Weapon. I don't have AoE damage, right? Should I do Tantrum? That's not really going to help me. No, I think I'll just do Windmill Strike, and then... Hang on, so I have 12. That's not enough for anything here, right? Let's do Madness, Defend, and then, yeah, fine. Let's just accept a little bit of damage. I think that's fine. Actually, wait, the backline is going to buff itself, or it's not going to buff itself, but it does attack me for 7 each turn, so I don't think this is the right time to wait for the Windmill Strike to do well. Here, let me do Eruption, Strike, and then next turn I can play the Windmill Strike to deal enough damage on this guy. Okay. Alright, Crescendo, Valor, Talk to the End. Definitely going to take the Talk to the End. That's a great card. I might consider upgrading the Talk to the End, but no, let's first upgrade the Eruption. Always upgrade Eruption. Okay. Right, here I got the Louse and the Looter. Let's target the backliner. I can do... Here, let's do Tantrum. Then, let me see what the Madness hits. I was hoping it would hit the Vigilance, because then I can do a Strike. And then, should I do a Defend? Yeah, let's do Miracle, Defend, and Vigilance. Okay. Alright, another 15. It's a little risky to enter Wrath, but I think I'll risk it. Let's do Eruption. Hang on. So, this would be 12, 21. This guy has enough, so I can do Eruption, Strike to get rid of this guy, and then do 2 strikes. Oh, no, that's not enough. I thought it would be enough. I missed it by 2. That's a shame. It's okay. I can kill here. Okay. Alright, got a Skill Potion, Hold, Crush, Jones, Crescendo. Didn't I pick up? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't pick up a Crescendo, but I don't think I need that many ways to enter Wrath. Let's take the Hold. That might be helpful. Alright, Grumman Knob. I do need a way to enter Wrath. I do have it with a Tantrum. Do I need to Secret Weapon anything? How about a talk to the end? That might be good too, right? Let's do Tantrum, Secret Weapon, another Tantrum. It's not a bad idea. It's not the same amount of damage as the Eruption, but it goes back into my draw pile, which might be valuable. Okay. Can I deal 47 damage this turn? Well, not really. I only have 30. Unless I get an attack, fire potion, omniscience for free. That would allow me to double play. Actually, Windmill Strike. No, Eruption is more damage. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Skill potion saved me there. Got a Recalcum if you enter turn without blocking 6 block, and a Fruit Juice potion, which is useful. Flurry of Blows. I think now I'm ready to take a Flurry of Blows. Cutthroat Fade would be really nice too. But yeah, let's take the Flurry here. Come. Alright, here I got Matryoshka. The next two bust chest you open contain 2 relics. And then here, remove a card from your deck. Yeah, let's remove the duplicate Jack of all trades, right? Okay, that way I am on track for Highlander. Okay. Alright, here I got the Spike Slime Eruption. I don't think I can do it. Let's see what Jack of all trades gives me. Mayhem. That's not really helpful either. Great. And the Eruption became free. Alright. Yep, definitely losing some HP. I might have trouble against the upcoming boss. I think I'll do Talk to the Hand, play that, then do Tantrum, then do Halt, and then do a Protect. That way I only lose 2 HP, and I should be able to deal a good amount of damage here. Let's do... Wait, the enemy will transform at 32, right? Let's do Strike 1. You know what? Let's transform it now. Yeah, fine. 19. Not the worst. I don't have AoE damage, so that might be a problem here. Let's do this, then 2 strikes, and then a Windmill Strike is enough for the backline, alright? Come. Alright, beautiful. Got a Fear Potion. Another Tantrum. I can't do that. Rushdown is interesting. Battle him. Might not work against the upcoming boss. I think I'll take the Rushdown here. That might be a problem, though. Okay, I got some good potions. Let me drink the Fruit Juice Potion, and I think I'll take the Essence of Steel Potion and the Skill Potion here. It did help me a lot last time. Alright, Lagavulin, that's a question mark or elite fight. What do I want to wait for? Probably the Windmill Strike, right? Let's grab the Windmill Strike here. Ooh, Talk to the End might be tempting too. Okay, I'm going to grab the Talk to the End instead. Let's do Madness and wait. Okay. I have some great potions, so hopefully those will be enough. There is a Windmill Strike too. That's good. Okay. Going into Wrath. I don't have the Vigilance yet. I just drew it though. Alright, fine. Let's do Flurry of Blows, then Tantrum. Then Flurry of Blows again. And then, yeah, I guess I'll do Vigilance and one more Flurry. The problem is I cannot enter Wrath without... well, I cannot exit Wrath when I enter it. I do have lots of energy. Should I risk it again? Let's do it. Let's do Rushdown, then Tantrum. Okay. And then I can do Flurry. Jack of all trades gives me Violence. I need to reshuffle. Oh, I need to exit Wrath for me to be able to reshuffle, which I can't do. Let me see what the Skill Potion gives me. Protect might be helpful. If I do Protect, that's 20 block. I need another 16. This gives me 6, so I just need another 10. And I have to Protect. Actually, if I Violence the Tantrum... Yeah, I just need to defend. Should I do Eruption too? I mean, it's 18 damage. Let's do it. Let's do Miracle, Eruption, Defend. That way I'm fully defended and I have a Windmill Strike next turn while in Wrath. That should be enough. Beautiful. Okay, another Skill Potion saving here. We got Ginger can no longer become weakened. Consecrate, Evaluate, Foresight. Foresight is tempting. Oh man, how badly do I want it though? Consecrate, Evaluate. You know what? For the upcoming boss, I need block cards, so let's take the Evaluate. Alright, Fungi Beasts here. Both are attacking me. Let's do Flurry of Blows. You know what? I think... yeah, let's do Protect and then a Strike. Okay. Better to save the Protect for later, but I think this is fine. And then here, Jack of all trades gives me Good Instincts, which I don't need. Should I do Metamorphosis? I am realizing that my deck doesn't have as many good attack cards as I'd like it to have. If I cannot exit or enter Wrath, then I'm a little bit in trouble. Here, I think I'll do Rushdown, then Tantrum. Okay. I can get rid of this guy with a Flurry, then do Halt. And then Windmill Strike, and a Strike is enough. Beautiful. Okay. Got a Strength Potion, Sash would battle him, Reach Heaven. That's another battle him offered. I think I'll take the Sash though for the weakness. And then here, I already have the Eruption upgraded. So next, I think I should upgrade the Talk to the End. That might help a lot against the upcoming boss. Right. Also have some good potions. Let's drink the Strength Potion right away. Not the best start here. This gives me an Enlightenment. I mean, it does make the Vigilance cheaper, which does allow me to play an Evaluate, but let's see if that'll be enough. I might have to enter Wrath to deal 31 damage next turn. I don't think I can. I should definitely do Talk to the End, right? Then I should definitely do Tantrum. And, okay, good. I got an attack card. Phew. Alright, in that case, yeah, I can do Eruption. Actually, let's... should I have Madness the... Hang on. Let's do Strike, then Madness the Eruption. Okay. And then I'm a little worried. I need to draw the... Wait. I thought I had a Vigilance. Oh, I discarded it. Oh, no. Well, that might be a problem. Let me see what the essence of... the Entropic Brew gives me. It's a Gambler's Brew. Could that help me in any way? Might give me a Tantrum. I think I have to use it. Yeah, let's use it. But I also have a Speed Potion and a Defend. With Weakness, it'll go down to 12. That might be enough. So if I drink the Speed Potion, play the Defend, then do a Flurry of Blows and Sash Whip. 13. Yeah, I am able to fully defend. Let's do Rush Down. Okay. And that way I save the Gambler's Brew for later. 32. That is a lot. That is a lot. I think I have to use the Gambler's Brew, right? Yeah, let's use it. Get rid of all of these. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, let's do Tantrum. That gives me 9 block. Okay. Or 6 block, I guess. I can Secret Weapon the Tantrum again. I mean, I could also do Sash Whip. Then down to 16 to... drops it down to... I think a 13 times 2, right? No, wait, it was... Hang on. No, I think it's going to be 12 times 2. Right, so 24. That's still not going to be enough. Yeah, I don't see another way, though. So, right now I have 32. If I get 24, that's saving 8 block, whereas Tantrum saves me 6 block. I guess Sash Whip is better. So if I do Strike, then Sash Whip. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So this is 11, 15. With the Essence of Steel Push, it's going to be 19, not the 24 I needed. I'm going to retry this one more time. Let's use the one reload I have in my day. And I think what I'll do is I should not have entered Wrath. I completely forgot that I already had the Vigilance on turn 1. So there's really no reason to play it here. I drank the Strength Potion here, though. Let's do Vigilance, Strike, Valid. Yeah, so basically... Oh, but then I had to enter Wrath to be able to deal enough damage. That was the big problem, right? Yeah, because I think the Inside gave me an Eruption. I don't think I can just handle Strike and talk to the end alone are not enough. Let me drink this again. Yeah, I got the same things. Another, I mean, might as well, right? Let's definitely do Talk to the Hand. What if I drink the Gambler's Brew now? Basically, avoid entering Wrath. Hang on. So if I do Flurry of Blows, Sash Whip. So close. So I have 14. Actually, if I drink the Speed Potion, I am fully defended here. Just barely. Okay. At least that way I'm not in Wrath. That should help. Here, I can just play a Strike and wait. Okay. The 8-plate armor should help, and the Talk to the End should help too. Oh, this time in the reshuffle, I got Vigilance immediately. That's interesting. So I can do Sash Whip to weaken. That way I'm fully defended. I could also... You know what? I think I'll Secret Weapon the Tantrum. Play that to gain a bunch of block, and then I can do Vigilance as well. Let's do Eruption to deal damage, and then do Vigilance. Okay. And then here I have to Protect. Yeah, this might make a difference. Let's make the Protect a little cheaper. Let's do a Strike, and then Protect is enough, right? Actually, 2 defense are enough too. Let me play the 2 defense, because that way I'll be able to save the Protect for later. All right, 20 incoming. Let's do Madness. That hits a Strike. Okay. 11. Hold brings it up to 14. Evaluate is the 20 I needed. Beautiful. I might want to consider entering Wrath here. Tantrum is in the bottom. Alright, fine. Let's do Flurry of Blows. Then I think I'm going to risk a reshuffle and risk... Oh, I got Tantrum. Vigilance. That's great. So let's do Tantrum. Okay. Then do Strike 1. Should I do Windmill Strike here? Nah, it's only 50. I was hoping for more. Yeah, let's do another Strike and then Vigilance. Okay. Yeah, I just needed to not enter Wrath early on. So Tantrum, man, this is tempting. The Windmill Strike is getting there, but it's not quite enough. I think I'm risking it here. Yeah, let's do Tantrum. Then Sash Whip. Then Flurry of Blows. Then, this does 58. That's almost enough, right? So if I do Enlightenment... Wait, yeah, and then Windmill Strike. Then Evaluate... And Metamorphosis, I'm hoping some of the 0-cost cards will be enough to kill next turn. I just need to deal 3 damage, which I easily can do. Beautiful. Okay, alright. Perfect this one with a reload. Hopefully the only reload in the day. We got a Power Push, Devotion, Establishment, Data Form. If I'm going for Pauper. Am I going for Pauper? Because I haven't needed the rare cards yet. And do I need any of these? Not really. Let me try to remove the 2 rare cards and go for Pauper after all. So yeah, let's skip this. Okay. Risky, but I think it's worth it. Sneko is too dangerous, I think. Yeah, I am going to remove the Metamorphosis. Other than that, I'll just have the Vigilance and Windmill Strike as my high-cost cards, and I have Halt, Flurry of Blows, and Jack of all Trades as my low-cost cards, so I don't think I'll take it. Slaver's Call is probably the safest choice here during boss and lead combats, get extra energy at the start of your turn. Yep. And I'm also very glad I bought that Entropic Brew in the first shot, because I think that's the only reason I was able to perfect that that boss, with the reload, of course. Alright, so here, let's do Talk to the End, Flurry of Blows, and let me do Vigilance, and I think, oh, I got another Flurry, get one bird to the ground, and then I'm fully defended here, so no need to really play the other strike, or really waste the Miracle there. Okay. Still sad that I don't have good AoE damage cards. Take a weapon, never mind, I do have Tantrum, that's a multi-hit card, so that's good at least, okay. And then I can do Flurry of Blows, Jack of all Trades to make entrance, beautiful, and might as well do Metamorphosis, I have the energy. Okay. Be careful, I am in Wrath here. Ah, never mind, I got a Tantrum here. Beautiful. Then do Cut Through Fate and a Fear No Evil for a kill. Okay, so far so good. Alright, Fear No Evil for real. Yes, I think I will take it. I already have a Sash Whip. I don't think I need Third Eye. Okay, and that finally gives me another way to enter Calm. We've got Mutual Strength, so I just call 3 Strength at the end of a first turn, lose 3 Strength again. Okay. I might have considered transforming the 2 cards I had here because I might have gotten a non-rare card. I sort of clicked on getting the Mutual Strength too quickly. Yeah. Probably should have considered that slightly longer. Let's start with Tantrum here, then do Sash Whip, and then do Vigilance. Okay, fully defended that way. Another 18. Let me see what the Jack of all Trades gives me. Actually, I think I'm going to grab the Tantrum because I have Fear No Evil. So let's do Tantrum here, gain energy. Then do Fear No Evil. And I guess I'll do Protect and Defend. Okay. Another 10. Eruption is a little risky, but I think I should be fine. Hang on. Let's do Eruption, then Halt, Defend, and then make the Madness cheaper. So it does heal back up, but I'm hoping to be able to deal 37 damage this turn. Might be a bit of a challenge just to talk to the hand. Flurry of Blows. Man, that's not quite enough. Oof, not happy that I'm losing a lot of HP this early on. Here, let's do Tantrum and a Strike. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have entered Wrath that quickly. Protect, Halt, or Flying Sleeves. I already have these 2. Let's take the Flying Sleeves. Okay. And then here I got the Snake Plant, who is not attacking me in turn 1. Risky to enter Wrath, but I think I'll do it. Let's do... hang on. No, I'm not going to enter Wrath. It's too dangerous. Let's just do Strike, Fear No Evil, and you know what? I think I'll do Metamorphosis here. Yeah, if I entered Wrath, I might not be able to exit Wrath. Okay, never mind. I got the Vigilance here. That's a shame. Alright, I can still do Vigilance, and if I had the Miracle, I would be able to play the this Windmill Strike and the Signature Move, but unfortunately I don't, so I'm taking some damage. Okay. And then here, let's see what the Madness hits. That's a Protect, which I'll save for later. Alright, another 21. Let's do Flurry of Blows, Brilliance, Sash Whip. Okay. Down to 15, so let's do Protect, Jack of all Trades for a Thinking Ahead. Yeah, I guess I can use the Halt here, gain a little bit extra block, and then Strike 1 and Flying Sleeves. Okay. And then if I can enter Wrath and Windmill Strike should be enough. Yeah, Eruption and Windmill Strike. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Fire Potion, Sash Whip, I already have that. Worship pre-upgraded, that's interesting, although I don't really have a good way to get it back unless I got to meditate. I already have the Halt though, so let's take the Worship, I guess. Okay. Golden Egg is nice. Calipers might not be that useful, but might be nice too. If I do want to go for Pauper, I have to remove the rare cards though. Calipers are super expensive. Might be valuable. I don't have that much block. I want to focus on cards instead. For an Influence might be nice. Panic Button would be great with Calipers. I can't afford both though. No, I think I'm going to ignore Calipers. I'm going to take the Panic Button instead. Remove the Metamorphosis because I don't think I need it. Then grab a Foreign Influence. And let's also grab Cut Through Fate, and I can't afford anything else. Actually, another Power Push. Fine, let's do another Power Push, and I might need it for the upcoming Elite fights. Alright, here, I might have considered resting too, but no, let's first upgrade the Foreign Influence. That makes it much better, and then probably going to upgrade the Tantrum next. Okay. Alright, here I got the Bird and the Chosen. I mean, there's Panic Button, and I'm most likely not being attacked next turn. And actually, that way, I can also grab the Tantrum. Let's do it. Let's do Tantrum, then do Sash Whip, a Strike. I don't think I'll exit Wrath. So I don't think I'll play the Fear No Evil. Right here, at most, I'll get 6 incoming. Wow, actually, I am getting 6 incoming. Okay, let's get rid of this. Oh, I can't even get rid of that guy with the Windmill Strike. Oh, never mind. I have the Orichalcum, so we're good. Okay. 20 incoming. Let's do Talk to the End, Cut Through Fate. Get rid of both of these. I was hoping for more block. I did not get it. Let's do Flying Sleeves. And then a strike is enough to get rid of this guy, and then any attack will be enough to get rid of the bird next turn. Okay, alright, didn't lose any HP here, that's good. Evaluate, Sash Whip. I already have these two, and this is a rare card, and I'm trying to go for Pauper, I guess, so let's not take any of these. Right. No, I think 40 HP is enough. Let me upgrade either Tantrum or, probably not Panic Button, right? Man, too bad. I don't have the calipers. Let's, trying to think if there's anything better. Let's upgrade the Protect. Yeah, that might give me a good, well, it retains and it gives me extra blocks, so it might be useful. Got Dark Imperial. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max by 6 and teardrop block at Savage Combat and Calm. That's very helpful, actually. Free energy, basically, on turn 1. Well, not on turn 1, as soon as I get a way to enter Wrath. Let's do Rush Down, Flurry of Blows, Cut Through Fate. Do I want the Worship? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. Yeah. Why not? And here I'm confused. Let's do a Free Evaluate. Let's do Worship, Jack of all Trades. Yeah, I guess I can do Flying Sleeves. Okay, lose 2 HP here. 22, that is a lot. I do have Panic Button. That is not going to be enough. I'm a little worried here. Let's do Tantrum, then Flurry. There's a Free Defend. I am tempted to do Talk to the Hand, then do Panic Button and Windmill Strike. It's only 14. Still, let's play it. I have the energy. Okay. Alright, losing some HP here. And then can I deal enough damage here? Let's do Sasha, brings it down to 33. I have 18. I might have to use... Oh man, this is some really unlucky randomization. Yeah, I might have to use my Fire Push. Let's do it. Why not? Avoid taking too much damage there. Fasting, Bowling Bash, Windmill Strike. I already have this. Probably don't need this. Let's take the Bowling Bash. Come. Right, here I got the Gremlin Leader who is not attacking me in turn 1. That's helpful. Let me see what the Power Potion gives me here. Mental Fortress, Like Water, Nirvana. Not a huge fan of any of these. I guess Like Water will give me a little bit of block. It's not going to be enough, but it might do something. Fine, let's take it. Okay. And then let's do Flying Sleeves, get rid of you. Then a Strike and a Flurry of Blows to get rid of you. Might as well do Worship. Why not? Okay. 27. I do have Panic Button. That's perfect for fights like this. Let's do Cut Through Fate. I will grab the Strike this turn because I don't need the Eruption. Then do Rush Down, Strike, Sash Whip, and Panic Button. This is why I love Panic Button, right? There's some fights where it's just absolutely amazing. Very risky to enter Eruption here, but... Actually, it's super risky. I'm trying to think if I should do the Vigilance as well. There is still a Fear No Evil in my draw pile, right? So I don't think I need to exit Wrath yet. Instead, let's play a Tantrum here. Okay. And luckily I'm not being attacked. That's good. I did get the Fear No Evil, which means that if I get attacked next turn, I'll be in trouble. But I think I'll take that risk. Let's do... Hang on, let me see what Jack of all Trades gives me. Probably don't need the Good Instincts. Let's do... Oh, wait, if I do Fear No Evil, can I get another attack, please? Yeah, man, Bowling Bash. Hang on, let's see what this gives me. Emulate is great. Gets rid of the minions, and then I can do Bowling Bash, and then I should have done the Bowling Bash first. But this is enough to perfect. Good. Got Prayer Wheel, Normal Enemies, Drum, Additional Card Reward, Prostrate Evaluator, Simmering Fury. I already have this. I don't think I'll do the Prostrate. And I don't think I'll get Encyclopedian, so I'm gonna skip this card reward because I don't want any of those. Come. I got the Shelled Parasite and the Fungi Beast. Having a lot of trouble against the Shelled Parasite here. Yeah, that's the problem, right? If I cannot enter Wrath, and I don't want to enter Wrath to avoid taking too much damage, I am having trouble dealing a good amount of damage myself. Okay. Lots of incoming here. Yeah, I guess I'll just do Strike, Sash Whip, and then Vigilance. Okay. Alright, 10 incoming for an Influence. I was hoping for UE damage. I did not get that, but Iron Wave gives me a little bit of block. Let's do that. Jack of all Trades gives me a Dramatic Entrance. That's helpful. Okay. Then do Iron Wave here. Alright. Then Flying Sleeves for more block. And then I guess I'll do... Yeah, let's do Rushdown. That way, once I enter Wrath, I'll have some extra card draw. Okay, there's a Panic Button. That's risky, though. Yeah, very risky. Too risky, I think. Let's do a Strike, then Flurry. Then Evaluate. Yeah, I guess I'll do Defend. Only at the Calipers. The back then is going to attack me for 12. Oof. Oh, man. I have a way to enter... Wait, can I get an Eruption here? No. Wait, I can draw it with the Secret Weapon. Beautiful. So let's grab the Tantrum. Play that. Okay. Alright, and there's a Bowling Bash. That's great, too. Okay, and then I can do Fear No Evil to extra Wrath, but no. Let's do Cut Through Fate, and then Fear No Evil. Okay, good. Did not end up losing too much. We got this Still Chaos Potion. I already have this too. I don't know about pressure points. Hang on, let me see these first. Third Eye is nice. Conclude is nice. Let me sort A to Z. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't have a third eye. I might need the AoE damage more. Let's take the conclude. And here, I don't think I'll do pressure points. Let's skip this. Come. All right, Bird and the Chosen. 10 incoming. Let's do talk to the end, flurry of blows, and then see what this gives me. Just lucky, sneaky strike, streamline. Let's do the streamline. Okay, and then wait. Okay, so here, if I can enter Wrath, I probably should. Yeah, conclude is enough for this guy, right? Let's do eruption, flurry of blows, fear no evil, flying sleeves, and conclude. Okay. Okay, 22 seems doable, although I'm not being attacked, so that is definitely doable. Beautiful. All right, third eye, prostrate, empty fist. I did not just pick up a third eye, right? Yeah, let's take it now. And then, although empty fist might have been better, wallop. Great card. Let's take the wallop here. And then here, I don't think I'll do ritual dagger. Let's take the gold instead. I'm a little worried about the collector, so just to be safe, I think I'll rest here. Yeah, there are obviously a bunch of cards I would like to upgrade, but I do want to be safe, and a lot of people died, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually very difficult. Alright, let's do Finesse here, then Tantrum. I will probably do the Vigilance. I don't want to stay in Wrath. It might be too dangerous. Oh, I should have drank the Power Potion too. Study Rush to Nirvana. Study is not bad. Let's take the Study here. Okay. Do have the Distilled Chaos Potion. I might consider using that. Lots of incoming here. Not much I can do. Let's do Insight first. Okay, there's Wallop. That's good. I think I'm going to risk playing... Hang on. So this will be 18 plus 9. This is 27. Not quite enough. Actually, let me see what the Madness hits. That's a Window Strike. All right. So let's do Tantrum. Then Wallop. Okay. Then Windmill Strike to get rid of this guy. Then I'm going to hope that the Distilled Chaos allows me to exit Wrath. This gave me... Flying Sleeves is fine. I don't think I need any. Let's take the Flying Sleeves to defend and conclude. Oh, it finished my turn, though. And if I hadn't rested, I would have been dead here. All right, fine. There is a Bowling... Fear No Evil here. Let's do Bowling Bash first, then Flurry of Blows. Then, yeah, might as well do Fear No Evil, right? Because I will defend... Actually, no, let's do Third Eye first. Okay, Worship might be interesting here because I might actually need to enter Divinity. So I'll do... how do I defend here? The Protect? Yeah, let's do Fear No Evil. Flurry of Blows, and then Miracle Protect. Okay. Alright, here I have a Talk to the Hand, Worship, Secret Weapon. Do I need that? No, I guess I don't really have zero cost attack cards, so I think I'll wait. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think even with the reload I would have had a chance. So here, if I play the Panic button, I am basically cooked next turn, which is a risk. And I don't have a way to exit Wrath. Let's do Inside 1, Inside 2. Another Inside. Let's weaken it down with Cut Through Fate. Another Inside is fine. Let's do Sash Whip. Okay. So it's down to 20. So, yeah, I think if I just do Strike, Flying Sleeves, that is almost enough to be fully defended. That way I don't have to risk not being able to defend next turn. And yeah, I needed the block this turn. Okay. Flurry of Blows, Inside. The Study is helpful, I think. Let's do another Inside. Now, next turn I'm guaranteed not to be attacked, right? So I think the Panic button is actually appropriate here. And would allow me to also be fully defended. So let's do Panic button. Okay. Does it attack 2 turns in a row? It doesn't attack a third one. I will risk, although I only have the Fear No Evil Healer, but yeah, I will risk playing the Eruption, draw extra cards, then Flurry of Blows, Cut Through Fate. So Worship that allows me to enter Divinity. Not a bad idea. Let's do it. I might need that to deal enough damage, so let's do that. Get the Flurry, then Strike, Flying Sleeves 1, Flying Sleeves 2, and then conclude. Alright. Yeah, no real chance of perfecting. I was attacked on turn 2 and 3, and I just didn't have enough block there. We got a Swift Potion. We'll skip these. I'm going for Pauper. I still have to remove one rare card, right? Curse Key is interesting. There's no way for me to get curses. And yeah, I don't have any so far, but I mean, there's a very small chance. Still, I will take it. The extra energy is appreciated. Again, energy is to return one of you open numbers chest to obtain a curse. Okay. Alright, Awaken one at the end. Okay, I don't have a lot of powers, which is good. Yeah, early elite, late shop, that should be fine. Didn't get a Crush Markram elite on Act 2, right? Yeah, that's a little disappointing. There's a conclude. Let's do Talk to the Hand, Strike, another Strike, and then conclude. That allows me to be fully defended against the... Oh, no, I'm taking 1 damage. That's fine, I think. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Third Eye. Panic button is very helpful next turn. Let's get rid of everything that's not an attack card. See what this gives me. Apotheosis. Okay, that allows me to play the Miracle. Actually, I can do Eruption, then Bowling Bash, and then a Strike. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, Pressure Points, Foresight, Protect. Let me think about that. Flurry of Blows, Wreath of Flame. The Sea of Reality is great. Let's definitely take that. Foresight, I do have the Awaken one at the end, but I already have Protect, and I don't want Pressure Points, so let's take the Foresight. Also not a bad card to have in general. Oh no, I can't lose the Vigilance or the Rushdown or the Sash Whip. I guess Rushdown is the easiest card to lose, but all of those were very valuable. The Rushdown has been very helpful too. Okay, Foreign Influence gives me Meteor Strike, which does not give me any orbs. I think Wallop might be better in that case. So here, let's do Eruption. Bowling Bash is enough for the backliner. Then Wallop for enough block. I think I'll grab the Conclude here, right? Is that going to be enough to kill? Yes. Beautiful. Come. Alright, got a Gambless Ruse, Sands of Time, Just Lucky, Fear No Evil. I already have this. Between Just Lucky and Sands of Time, let's take the Sands of Time. And then here, Empty Body. Finally, another way to exit Wrath. Come. Alright, here I have to be careful with the Spiker. Let's do the Sea of Reality, Flurry of Blows. Should I do Empty Body? Because, yeah, I guess I will. Let's do Flurry of Blows, Empty Body. Flurry of Blows again, Foresight Defend, and I think I'll do Safety. I will take a little bit of damage. I think I'll keep the Safety for when I'm ready to deal damage to the Spiker here. Tantrum, Panic Button, Conclude. All of those are great. Yeah, I can do Panic Button to defend. Actually, I can do Third Eye to defend first. Yeah, get rid of all of these. Then do... Should I do Safety too? No, I think Panic Button is enough. Then do Tantrum. Wait, the Conclude is only 24, right? So yeah, I have to do one on the Exploder, a Flurry of Blows here, then Flying Sleeves, and then Conclude. Beautiful. Okay, and now I just have to worry about the Repulsor, which should be easy with all the attacks I have here. Okay. Alright, got a Colorless Potion, Consecrate, Halt, Crescendo. I already have... I don't have the Crescendo. I don't have a Consecrate either, though. I think Consecrate might be a little better. I almost skipped the other card reward. Bowling Bash, Sons of Time, Prostrate. I already have these two, and I think I'll skip the Prostrate, although... I mean, I could get Encyclopedian. I do have the Prayer Wheel, so Encyclopedian might actually be fairly doable. Let's talk to the end, Cut Through Fate. Sash Whip Valid, those are both fine. Let's do Sash Whip, then a Strike, and then let me do Miracle Foresight. I think being able to scry some cards on turn 1 is pretty helpful. Do I want the Tantrum? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll save the Tantrum, get rid of everything else, though. Okay, so there's a Flurry of Blows, there's a Tantrum. Another Flurry of Blows, and I think I'll do... I'll grab the Fear No Evil. Okay. Then do a Strike, Flying Sleeves, Defend, Fear No Evil, and then another Flurry. Okay, I think that was pretty good. Still taking 5 damage, though. Empty Body Vigilance is fine. Let's keep them both, because then I can do Empty Body, Flurry, Vigilance, another Flurry. Still taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. Fine, let's do Windmill Strike. Okay. The time, I will need a little bit extra. Can I enter Wrath here? Let's get rid of all of these, even the Deceive Reality. I was hoping to enter Wrath. This gives me... Actually, so something like a free Sense of Time, and then this Sense of Time is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Tantrum, Nirvana, Pressure Points. Already have this. Should I give in? Actually, you know what? Nirvana with the Foresight I have is pretty good. And then this is a rare card, and I already have the other two, although the ones I have are not upgraded, unfortunately. Wait, Yeah, shop is at the very end, right? I have to remove my duplicate rare, or my only rare then. Risky to do Tantrum, but might be worth it. Deep Breath. Let's do Worship, Deep Breath. That increases the chance of being able... Well, actually, it makes it possible to draw the Worship again. And then, yeah, let's do Defend, Tantrum, and Consecrate. Okay. It's obviously a risk to be in Wrath. I am, unfortunately, being attacked here. I do have the Wallop. I think if I play my cards right, I should be able to defend without having to exit Wrath. So let's do Evaluate... Wallop's up to 19. That's already enough. So, yeah, let's do Strike 1, Wallop, and then Flying Sleeves. Okay. Another 26. I can weaken it down to less than that, but what can I Secret Weapon? I don't think I have anything that allows me to exit Wrath. Maybe the Cut Through Fate to draw something. Maybe Talk to the End is not going to be enough, right? So I think it has to be the Cut Through Fate. Let's do Cut Through Fate. There's a Worship that allows me to enter Divinity, but then I still have trouble defending. I'm going to get rid of the Tantrum, and I'm going to play the Swift Potion here. Okay, so if I do Worship now, okay, so I am in Divinity. I can play some attacks. Let's do Third Eye first. With Weakness, that should be enough. And next turn, I'm likely not being attacked, so let's get rid of these. And then do... Strikes as a weakness. Let's do 1 Strike, Sash Whip, Bowling Bash, and then Conclude for 61. Yeah, too bad. I was hoping to also get Overkill there. That didn't happen. Right, here, luckily I'm not being attacked. Let's do Foresight, Deceive Reality, Strike, and then have the Madness hits either Protect or Safety. Okay. Here I'm being attacked for a lot, though, right? This is not bad. Let's keep everything here. I can do Talk to the Hand, then Foreign Influence. Flurry of Blows gives me... I was hoping for something better. I guess I'll take the Anger. Okay, then do Halt. It's up to 9. That's not enough. Empty Body, that's 19. So I have to play the safety here. I have the energy. Let's play the Protect. Okay. Eruption and Vigilance are good. Nirvana is interesting. If I have the energy to play it. So, yeah, let's do Eruption, Flurry of Blows. Should I do Nirvana? No, I might need the energy. Let's do Insight. Okay, then there's a Cut Through Fate. I will grab the Halt. Okay. Vigilance is still not enough. I might have to play the safety too, right? Wait, so hang on. I need 35. Vigilance would be 27. Yeah, I think I need the safety. Because the defend alone is not going to be enough. So in that case, let's do Nirvana, then do Vigilance. And then, did I have a flurry? No, let's do safety here. I have to. The problem is now I don't have the Vigilance anymore. There is a Tantrum, there's a Wallop. That is very tempting. There's a Worship, that's not going to be enough. Let's try... Oh man, this is risky. Very risky. But I think I will try the Tantrum first. Okay. Alright. Then Anger. Wallop is 21. That's not close to the 80 I need. Blind Transmutation, Impatience. Impatience with the Sense of Time is a problem, but it might be necessary here. So let's do Miracle, Sands of Time, Wallop. 25. Okay. Then Impatience. There's a Panic button. That is actually enough for this turn. Wow. And then next turn, I will try to deal as much damage as I can. I mean, you know, how can you not love Panic Button if it gives you 94 turn block, and then this turn I just need to deal 54 damage, which I should be able to do by doing just all the attacks I got. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Thanks to Panic Button. Very happy with that. I got Incense Burner. Every 6 turns, get 1 intangible. Cut Through Fate I already have. Same with Evaluate, and same with Nirvana. I think I already have all of them, right? Let me just double check. Evaluate, Nirvana, and Cut Through Fate was up here, right? Yeah, so I have to reject this. Okay, so Civilian might again be very difficult. Final boss is the Awakened one, so yeah, I guess there's no specific value for the instruments to be at. Probably it's fine to have it be at 5, so I am intangible on turn 1. Foreign Influence gives me a free Sense of Time. Let's take it. Let's do Deceive Reality, Wallop. Okay, then do Sense of Time. Oh, I should have realized I should have entered Wrath. That might have been a mistake, because now I'm taking some damage. Let's grab the Conclude. I'll do Halt, Safety, and then play the Conclude. Okay. Yeah, if I entered Wrath, I would have been... Actually, I would have taken damage. Would have been able to get rid of one of them, but I would have definitely taken some damage. Let's do Talk to the Hand, Vigilance, Nirvana. Okay. Alright, and then here, Bowling Bash is pretty good. Let me do Flurry of Blows, Cut Through Fate. You're no evil. No, I think I'll do Consecrate. That gets rid of the backliner. Although, let me do Bowling Bash first, then Consecrate. Okay. And then this gives me Forethought, which I don't really need. Can I deal 33 damage next turn? Ideally, I would find a way to enter Wrath. Thank you, game. And then Sense of Time is enough. Beautiful. Okay, Flurry of Blows, Evaluate, Empty Body. I already have all of them. And then here, Meditate is really helpful, especially with the Worship, with the upgraded Worship. Alright, here, let's grab 3 colorless cards. Mind Blast might not be that powerful. Swift Strike, Trip is interesting. Enlightenment would be better if I had more high cost cards. I think I'll take the Finesse here. Here, Impatience for more card draw. And here, I already have the Jack of all Trades, right? And I already have the Impatience. I guess I'll do Mind Blast. Might help me with turn 1, I guess. I got Clumsy, my first curse, and Blue Candle. Unplayable curse cards cannot be played. Whenever you play a curse, lose 1 HP being exhausted, as well as Bottle Flame. On pickup, choose attacks. I should come with this guy in your hand. Should that be the Talk to the End or the Tantrum? I think Tantrum together with Mind Blast might also make Overkill a little easier. And then here I should definitely upgrade the Mind Blast, and I think next I'll upgrade the Talk to the End too. Okay. Sorry, I mean the Tantrum. Right. Okay, Transient. So here, this is 40. Not quite enough to get me Overkill, right? Let's definitely do Tantrum. Then Cut Through Fate. There's no way to apply Vulnerability, right? Or deal more damage. Actually, wait. Oh, right. I need the slow debuff to be able to deal more damage. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. I'm sure the Mind Blast at some point will get powerful enough. But that point is not quite there yet. Here I'm intangible, so let's get rid of... Actually, I'll keep a Defend. Should I keep a Windmill Strike? I might need it. Yeah, why not? Okay. Alright, actually, Finesse is enough here, too. Let's do Nirvana. And, yeah, I think I'll wait here. Okay. Alright, 20... or 100 incoming. Secret Weapon is fine. Vigilance, I don't think it's necessary. I think I can deal enough damage by myself. Let's do Tantrum here. Then Bowling Bash, Secret Weapon to grab... should I do Talk to the Hand? No, I think I'll just do a Tantrum again. How about that? Come. Yep. And then Olea yesterday's video had a funny comment. If the transient kills me, it will get 25 extra points, right? Extra imaginary points, which is what I say if I can kill a transient, which is probably not going to happen today. Yeah, yesterday there was one turn where I just wasn't able to defend at all, and was not that far off from dying basically. Right here, I got the eruption and a strike. Okay. And then last turn, I do have the windmill strike. I think that should be fine. And then things I conclude. Yeah, I think I'm definitely fine here. So let's do another Tantrum, windmill strike, and flying sleeves. And then I can... Actually, I'm fully defended. I could do Fear No Evil too, but no difference there. Come. All right. I clicked on that too quickly. I'm sorry. Let me reload. This doesn't count. It was just a misclick. And I noticed that I took the Protect, which I already have a copy of. So let's not do that. Click a little slower here. I already have this one and this one. And Master Reality, unfortunately, is rare, so I can't take that. I don't think I can do the fasting. Although I do have extra energy with the Kirschkey. Fine, let's take the fasting. I'm also kind of hoping to get Insignifiant after all. Here, let's upgrade the Tantrum because it's always in my opening hand. Come. I do have a shop coming up. Duplicate and card in your deck. Now, I'm going for a Highlander, so I can't really duplicate anything other than... If I duplicate a starter, is there any way for me to get enough cards in the shop? Not really. Yeah, so I don't think I'll duplicate anything here. Let's leave. And instead, I will remove... Yeah, I don't think I could have gotten somebody in. Let's remove the rare card, Secret Weapon, which has been pretty useful, I have to admit. And then in terms of cards, I already have all of them, other than Battle Hymn, which is the power for the Awakened one. Hang on. Let's take Lantern Sedge, that each come with additional energy. Letter Opener won't allow me to also use the Battle Hymn. I think I'll take the Battle Hymn instead, and then also just buy 2 power potions. That might be helpful. Okay, alright. I think I'm well prepared for this boss. My Instance Spirit is not at good value, but I think that's fine. Here, let me upgrade the... Not the Battle Hymn. What should I upgrade? Let's upgrade the Wallop. No, Meditate. Meditate allows me to then bring back 2 cards, which might be very helpful. Come. Alright, so just have to defend the first 2 turns and I'll be intangible, and hopefully by then I have set up already. Never got overkill with the Mind Blast. That's disappointing. Fasting is a power, so I think I'll skip playing that. Let's see what the Finesse gives me. Well, I might have trouble defending this turn. I do have the Gambler's Brew, which I might drink. I think I'll do Tantrum, then Halt. Then drink their Gambler's Brew and really hope I can either find a way to exit Wrath or... Nope, nothing I can do, right? I do have the energy to play pretty much everything here. That is actually enough. Never mind. Okay, yeah, lots of energy in turn 1 is helpful. Okay, and I'm still in Wrath because of that, although still have lots of incoming. Wallop is really good. Let me do Wallop first, then Cut Through Fate. Really needed a way to exit Wrath. Yeah, I did not get to that. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, let's do Evaluate. Madness. Hits the Sense of Time. Is there anything I can get from Power Potion that will give me 16 extra block? Not really, right? Yeah, it's okay. Alright. I think this one would have been very tough to perfect. Maybe theoretically possible, but practically... Yeah, practically impossible. Let's do Fear No Evil so I can play the Impatience. Okay. Then I can do Worship, Meditate Worship, although I don't think I need to. Actually, no, I will need to. I will do Battle Hymn too. Then Meditate the Worship, but not play this turn. Oh, I can do 2 things. I do a Flurry of Blows. Halt? Let's do Halt. Why not? It gives... Oh, I can't play it. That's fine. Right. 21. Here... I mean, I think I should save the Worship when I actually have some good attacks, which I don't have at the moment. Foresight is tempting. Let's see what I get here. Trip is fine. Let's do Foresight. I think I'll do Smite and Sash Whip to apply weakness. And then Empty Body. Another Flurry and Halt. Clumsy Exhaust, so I don't think I need to trigger the Blue Candle with it. 32. Now there is an Eruption. And some decent attack cards. Let's try it. I have the Worship to be able to exit Wrath. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Let's do Eruption, Flurry of Blows, then Worship. Then Flurry of Blows, play all the attacks here, which I can. And I am close to being able to kill, but I'm also close to dying, so I have to be careful. Ideally, I would kill not this turn, but next turn. So let's try to defend this turn at least. And there's a Talk to the End, which I save for until after transformation, I think. Let's do Beam Cell, Flurry of Blows, Vigilance. Flurry again. Can't defend here. I have 21. I need 22. There's actually... I have to do Talk to the End then. Yeah, there's no way around it. Or I can just kill. Kind of want to wait 1 more turn. I think it'll better if I wait 1 more turn. Okay. And then I should be able to easily kill here. Okay. which I can do with Beam Cell, Strike, and Wait. And that way... Wait, did I mess up? I should have killed next turn, right? Because now I have to defend a 42, which might still be doable if I get lucky. Okay, this is not bad. Let me drink the power potion here, rush down, battle him, fasting. Another fasting might be a little too much, but let's take it. Mostly for the decks. And then here, okay, that's too many fastings. Let's do another Nirvana, okay? So that way I can do, hang on, let's do Third Eye. Get rid of, actually I'll keep the empty body, that might be helpful. Then do Finesse, gain energy with the empty body, okay? Then do Insight, that allows me to play the Deceive Reality 43, that allows me to be defended, and then, I guess I can do Wallop. Anything useful to meditate, let's bring back a Wallop and Deceive Reality. I am intangible next turn, let's grab the Sense of Time. Okay. Alright, here, Eruption might be tempting because I am, what do you call it, intangible this turn. So let's do Eruption, then Wallop, Sands of Time, Smite 1, Smite 2, Smite 3. A lot of damage. Man, can I get light? Can I survive first before I try to get light speed? 48, there is a Fear No Evil, that's great. I will still need defensive cards, so let's get rid of these two. Okay. And then, my plus is not that good. There's a Worship, that's not enough. Let's do Flurry of Blows. I think I need Fear No Evil to have enough energy to defend, which I think the only way to do is to play the Protect, the Safety. At 37, I need 36. Okay, no, I'm good. Alright, fine. Right. Another 20. Probably don't need the fasting. I will keep the defend. I might need that. Okay. How do I do this, though? If I do Tantrum, do I have enough to kill? So the smites would be 30 times 2, which is 60. I think I might have enough to kill if I do Tantrum. Then Flurry of Blows, then do Smite 1, Smite 2, and Sash. Alright. So survive this one. No real chance of perfecting, I think. Even if I got the Incense Burn to the right value, maybe I would have been able to perfect that one. 1040, at least I passed the 1000 threshold. So I was able to perfect 4 of the 4 elites. A little disappointing that with Deadly Events and 9 Question Mark rooms, we only got 1 extra elite. But was able to only get the Act 1 boss, and that only with the reload, right? The other 2 bosses. Act 2 boss was, I think, impossible because it was attacking in the first 2 turns, or I guess turn 2 and 3, and there's no way to defend. Act 3 boss might have been possible with some luck. If I had the incense, if I timed the Incense Burn slightly better, who knows? Might have been possible. But then it was able to get Popper. I think that helped. Without Popper, I would not have been able to pass the 1000 threshold, and it was not super easy. And I initially didn't even think of it, but I wasn't offered any good rare cards, and so I think removing the big difference from not only being able to perfect all the elites, but also the first boss was, I think, me getting that Entropic Brew in that very first shop. I think that helped a lot. I was able to get a Lightspeed, got Librarian, and Civilian might have been possible. That could be another 25 points, but then the deck would have gotten even larger and harder to play. Yeah, alright, so I am with only 1 perfected boss in 19th place, which is not bad. I think just the fact that I am 19th place with 1 perfected boss does mean that a lot of people died. And the fact that there are no other familiar names in the top 100, I think, makes me think that this was not an easy run yesterday. Yeah, the few days before that were, I think, relatively easy, and it just came down to getting, you know, lots of collectibles, but today I think this was a real challenge. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you did. Let me know if you were able to survive or if you died, and actually still let me know your score if you died, because I wouldn't be surprised if you can die and still end up in the top 100, just given how low the scores are. But yeah, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Heirloom modifier that gave everybody Old Coin, as well as Flight and Lethality, and Spring did really well. Effectively first place. I am pretty sure everybody buff Spring is using glitches and cheats, so yeah, congratulations to Spring for first place. And actually, Spring mentioned in his comment that he has peaked, and he doesn't want to play Spire ever again, not to spoil the score, which is actually, interestingly, the way I have approached chess. I did really well in chess like a while ago, and I haven't really played much since. But, you know, I do enjoy chess still, and, you know, I hope that Spring still enjoys Slay the Spire enough to continue on playing. But yeah, no, it is an amazing score. Congratulations. So basically the key was Spring had a very aggressive deck, ended up perfecting all the elites and all the bosses. Now, he did go for a very early shop, which in retrospect was, well, I guess not in retrospect. In retrospect, it was obviously the right idea because he was able to do so well. But at the time, I think it also Spring admitted that it probably was not the right play. But because of Old Coin, he was able to have enough gold to be able to get the Red Skull very early, and that helped with the early elites. I think most people were not able to perfect all the elites because the at the beginning it took you a little bit of time to set up. But yeah, he was able to get all the early elites as well, and then also interestingly picked up both Limit Break and the Feed, was able to get the Stuff modifier. The Limit Break, of course, helped with all the strength that was available, but then was able to remove both of those rare cards to get Pauper on Act 3. Act 3 did have a path with 2 shops, which was very tempting to take. So was able to get Pauper, also was able to get Overkill and Combo thanks to the end season top. The only thing that I think Spring missed was the Insignidian modifier because he was going for Highlander. Was able to get I Like Shiny, Money, and yeah, overall, amazing score. Congratulations. Truly first place. Congratulations. Next, you have Goldberry and Gemino tied for 8th place with 1720, exactly 75 points more than me. As I predicted, they did go for Collectibles and were able to get more than the 1 Collectibles I was able to get. Goldberry perfected 9 of the 11 elites. All the bosses got 3 collector bonuses. Also was able to get Pauper, which is actually interesting because I think both me and Gemino saw Goldberry score, and because Goldberry oftentimes does not go for Pauper, we both assumed that he did not go for Pauper. But yeah, Goldberry yesterday was able to get Pauper, so congratulations for that. And Goldberry also mentioned that he took the Brimstone just like me. So Gemino got the same score, perfected 1 more elite than Goldberry, so 10 out of the 11, got all the bosses. But then, as I mentioned, because of Goldberry's score, he thought that Pauper was not the right idea. Because of that, he got an offering early on and bottled it, and that actually helped quite a bit. So other than the very first elite, he was able to perfect all the others thanks to that offering. Also was able to get 3 collectibles, Overkill combo. Combo was fairly doable because without having to worry about Pauper, he was able to take the Corruption. That together with Dark Embrace allowed him to get combo. Also got Insignidian and I Like Shiny and the Stuff modifier. So yeah, congratulations. Great score from Gemino. Next, you have Dopower with 1695. Peltz got 1688. I ended up in the top 20 with 1645. I perfected 8 of the 11 elites. I missed the very first 3 elites. Got all the bosses. Tried to go for collectibles, but only got the 1 collectibles on the bites, which was disappointing. Was able to get Insignidian as well as curses. I ended up with 5 curses at the end. Was able to get Overkill, Mr. Machine, Lightspeed, and the Pauper modifier, but missed combo. Oh, and I also was able to get the Stuff modifier thanks to Darkstone Periapt. Even though I had the bites, the Darkstone Periapt did help quite a bit to get enough HP at the end. Then you have Alex here with 1626, just barely missed the top 20. Alex perfected all the elites, which is again is a big achievement. Missed the Act 2 boss though. So if with that Act 2 boss perfected, he would have had 1726. That would have put him above Goldberry and Gemino. The reason that it's not a multiple of 25 is because Alex skipped question mark rooms on Act 1. Still was able to get Mr. Machine. I do think that it helped him, just like with Spring, that did help him perfect those early elites. And then because of the early shop, he also was able to get an early Hand of Greed as well as a feed, which allowed him to get over 130 max HP. And then was able to remove the feed to get Pauper later on. Alex, interestingly, was offered both the apparitions and the bites, rejected both of them, and then still was able to pull off Highlander Curse, which is actually very impressive. Congratulations. He did have to, or he was not able to open the last treasure chest because that might have given me a duplicate curse. He also missed the Insignidian modifier as well as the Lightspeed modifier, only got the Speed modifier, but still, amazing score. Congratulations to Alex as well. Then you have Nick here with 1622, Mati got 1593, and then Zembri got 1495, and Roland got 1489, and I think that's it for the top 100 yesterday. So yeah, today, tough run. Again, I don't think there are any familiar names here, so let me know in the comments if you died, or if it was just very hard to perfect things. I did get a little lucky with some of the elites and bosses, so wouldn't be surprised if it was easy, if it was difficult to perfect them. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.